Congratulations to Illinois State. I mean, I thought both teams fought super hard and overcame a lot of things to put the game into overtime. I mean, we certainly had a rough first half, but our kids really were tremendous, I thought, in the second half. Our energy level and just our bench, and just couldn't be more proud of that. But then, to their credit, they came back from 9 down with a little over 5 minutes to go, and that takes a lot of resiliency and fight, and we didn't expect anything other than that. They got a good team, they got competitors and a good coaching staff, and it came down to the wire, and so congrats to them. Like I said, I loved the fight of our team. We obviously missed quite a few easy shots at the end, where we could have maybe created a little bit more separation. I mean, the layups that we missed, when we had that 6 point margin hurt us. But we fought to the end, good game, and there's a lot of heartache in that locker room because we've had a great year, and hopefully we'll get some good news on Monday.
Questions for our student athletes?
Allie, what was the difference with your shooting between last night and where you didn't make a basket and this afternoon where you were on fire, especially in the second half?
I think a little bit it was probably just like nerves, being a senior, not wanting it to end. I was probably just a little tight yesterday, but I think it's just we just relied on our depth all year, and I have great teammates and we all believe in each other, and it didn't matter yesterday, and I was thankful for that, and everybody played well. And then today it was my turn and Mackenzie's to step up and make some shots, and I think that's just been one of our strengths all year, and hopefully something that we can continue to rely on in a couple more games.
Mackenzie, what were they doing in the first half to really limit you guys offensively?
I think that their zone, we had trouble with their zone the last time we played them too, but I think that we just kind of figured it out in the second half and how to get open shots and get good shots.
Any other questions for our student athletes? Okay, ladies, we'll let you get back to the locker room.
Thanks, guys.
Questions for Coach?
What was the biggest difference between the first half and the second half, where you guys really, you were able to take the lead?
If I knew that, we wouldn't have been down 11 at half. Here's what, psychologically, I told him, I said, well, there was a team that was down 11 at half in the first game today, and that team came back and won. And I said, I was there to watch the first few minutes of that second half, because our team, I don't think, got there until maybe about the 16, 17 minute mark. And I said that Wichita State came out with a ton of energy, got offensive rebounds, and created opportunities to cut the lead right away. And I said, we're plenty capable of doing that. And I'm not saying that's what did it, but I just felt like that we, what we did the first 2-3 minutes just made a lot of difference in terms of just our psyche and just our belief. And not that we didn't have belief, but sometimes you got to hit a couple shots and jump around defensively. So and I think that an experienced team knows that 11 points is not, it's not a mountain, and so I just felt like we did a good job. Now, the other thing is we made some subtle changes offensively to work against their zone. Changing some screening angles and just how we wanted to kind of misdirect the zone, take it one way and flip it back and play that. And I felt like we kind of paid attention to what we needed to do there and got maybe a little better shots, and those shots went in, and then we went from there.
You touched on it about the NCAAs. Go ahead and make your pitch right now to the NCAA Selection Committee.
Well, if you watch the second half and you watch the whole game and you saw, the fight that our team had, I think it's if that game continues and we lose by 20, it'd be hard to necessarily make a case, but we went out and played a great schedule. We had very good wins. We don't have any, I think we have one loss outside the top 80 RPI. That's at Indiana State, a road game against a team that's not a lot higher than 100. I don't know what their RPI is, but so we don't have bad losses, and got a lot of good wins, and we're a very competitive team. 24 wins on RPI that'll still be in the 30s. And the last I checked, 84% of women's basketball teams with RPIs in the 30s make the NCAA tournament. So there you go.
Follow-up questions for Coach Flannery? Okay, Coach, we wish you the best. Looking forward to postseason. Thanks.
Thanks. Appreciate it.